Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me again, Jean Laval. I was going to talk to you today about global warming and how we're getting sucked in by all the scientists who claim they seem to know what the answer, well, not the answer is, but are making new discoveries every day about global warming. Whether it's we're cutting down too many trees, there's car pollution. Uh, let's see. It always seems to be something that's involved in their field of expertise, and this way here they get grants from the government. But by the way, you're paying for these grants, and they get 10, 20-year grants to study something. They come up with really no answer. And anytime the grants are drying up, all of a sudden they've got some new revelation that some new concern. You'll see it on the news all the time. These are just articles that are sitting on a shelf, and they throw them out there when they've got actually no news articles to report. So these are like standby articles. They're not new, and they're designed to will cause fear in people. How many people do I talk to all the time who tell me about this and they tell me about that, and how every time if it rain, I've had people tell me, I'll say, geez, it's going to rain today, and they'll tell me how that's caused by global warming. I say no, maybe it's just going to rain like it normally rains. Or they'll say, well, it's a hot day. I'll say, well, we do get hot days. Or did you see how much snow there was? That's global warming. And or we didn't get enough snow. That's global warming. No, that's weather. Weather has no real true pattern. It's not a constant ever. Weather is it's fluid. It's this is the way the world's always been. It's within a range. You'll get so much precipitation in a year and stuff like that. But as far as every day being consistent, this is crazy. This is all people talk about. You listen to them. They got their PhD in global warming off the 6 o'clock news. Most of them don't even know what they're talking about. Global warming is caused by man-made surfaces. It always has been, and as the man-made surfaces increase every year, meaning they put up more houses and put up more commercial buildings, industrial buildings, there are more bigger parking lots, more schools with big paved surfaces and stuff like this. And if you check any of these surfaces, rooftops of commercial buildings, industrial buildings, buildings down the city, apartment buildings, all these surfaces up there on top are spewing out 130, 140, even above 140 degrees, which is just well, hot air rises. So where's it going? It's going up into the atmosphere, and it's changing weather conditions because they're unnatural surfaces, and as I say, they increase each year. The surfaces are like in major cities. I mean, if you were to take you were in a helicopter and look down, you'll notice there's just not a lot of natural surface, like say dirt, dirt ground, grass and stuff like this. If you check these surfaces, or even trees, trees are below the sun temperature. So is the ground. So is water. So is anything that's natural is below the sun temperature, which makes a normal planet. But as you introduce mankind and his need for shelter and stuff like this, and places to go, and then you got air conditioning, which is just a heat exchanger. So cold in the house, hot outside. You also have chimneys that are in the wintertime. They're spewing out heat, because that's how the chimney system works. You have to have hot air rise, and so this is really the truth about global warming. And this whole thing of the scientists grabbing tons of money. I mean, billions and billions of dollars are poured into scientific grants so that these people can, I don't say they're not concerned. I just think they're fraudulent because the truth of the matter is just use a little common sense and look for where the heat is actually coming from. And don't tell me about there's not, we're cutting too many trees down and stuff. What does that have to do with heat? If you cut the trees down in, say, 20 square miles, the ground is still the same. It's below the temperature of the air. So whether there's trees there's not trees there, nothing's changed. I mean, there are forest fires every year that wipe out thousands of square miles of trees, and it doesn't affect anything. And then they say, well, it's pollution and stuff like this. Pollution doesn't trap heat. It never did. I mean, when the Industrial Revolution came in the 1940, about 1940, 45, the actual temperature of the planet was actually cooling down because of the industrial efforts and stuff like that. So, but the government, who's really doesn't know anything, other than they act as a concerned body for the public, people that voted for them, keep handing them these, as I say, billions and billions of dollars, and there's no results. It's just people making claims. And the truth is, it's man-made surfaces. It always has been, and the reason why it increases every year is because the man-made surfaces are increasing, and the population's growing, and they need shelter, and places to buy their stuff, and places to work, and roads to get there, and so this is the truth. Sorry, there's nothing we can do either. So there's some good news. So, anyways, I wanted to share that with you, and remember, you heard it here first, and have a good day.